So after our talk with Berry at the FFI, he told us that there could be pitcher plants on the island. So I've been keeping an eye out, and we went for a walk, one of our walks with the guide. We were walking across this bridge, and I spotted these guys out the corner of my eye. I'm fairly sure, and don't quote me on the pronunciation, that they're the Penthes mirabilis. So it's quite cool that we found pitcher plants on the island. They're pretty endangered all around the world, so it's quite cool that we found them here. There's another location that we're going to go to in a minute. I'm just taking down the exact latitudes and longitudes for them, so that when future expeditions come here, they can check up on them, because the pitchers that I'm going to go see later aren't doing so good. These are pretty healthy, they all look alive, and there's quite a few of them. The other one, which I'll show you later, is there's only one healthy one in amongst the whole bush of them. So I'm hoping that if I show pictures to experts when we get back, they might be able to diagnose essentially what's wrong with them. So this is the second spot where I found the pitcher plants. These guys aren't so healthy. If you have a look, for example, that's pretty much, well, that's dead now. And the majority of them are like that, so you can see this one here. This one still has fluid in the bottom, but it's dying from the top. And there's loads here that are dying. I don't know why they would be dying. It might be, we've talked about it, it might be that it was just an opportunistic growth, so conditions were right, they grew for a couple of years, there are lots of pitchers, but then conditions got bad, so started dying off. There is one good plant in here, I don't know if you can see it, I'll bring that down, but that looks healthy to me, but I'm not an expert on them. But there are a lot that are dying from the top down, and there are a lot that are completely dead. So it's going to be quite interesting to give this information to anyone at FFI or anyone that's interested, and so maybe they could come over and look at why this might be happening, look if it's a result of anthropogenic influences, or if it's just a natural kind of cycle that they grow up like this, but then they will die after a couple of years. I've got a couple of papers that I'm going to be reading, so hopefully I'll learn some stuff in the next few days. But yeah, it's all quite interesting, and it's quite cool that we've actually found them here, because no one was really entirely sure if we would find them. So yeah, I'm planning on every trek that we do now, especially around the coastal regions and the wetter areas, because that's where they seem to be. I'm going to keep an eye out for these guys and keep looking for orchids as well when we're deeper in the jungle, because we found a couple of orchids as well, which is quite cool.